Do you know what foods cause inflammation in your body? Inflammation can be a real health hazard, and what you eat plays a significant role in it. Today, we'll delve into the topic of foods that cause inflammation and why it's crucial for your overall health to avoid these culprits. We've compiled a list, not just any list, but a list of the top 11 foods that may be triggering inflammation in your body. Keep watching to discover the top 11 foods that can trigger inflammation. First on our list, we have sugar and high fructose corn syrup. These two sweet substances are found in many of the foods and drinks we consume daily. While they might make our taste buds happy, they're not doing our bodies any favors. When consumed in excess, they can lead to increased inflammation. Sugar and high fructose corn syrup are simple carbohydrates that the body absorbs quickly. They cause a spike in blood sugar and insulin levels, leading to inflammation. Over time, this chronic inflammation can contribute to diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and even cancer. Moreover, these sweet substances can lead to other health problems. For instance, they're known to contribute to obesity and fatty liver disease. Plus, they can affect our gut health, disrupting the balance of good and bad bacteria, which can further increase inflammation. So, it might be a good idea to cut back on those sugary treats. Next up, we have artificial trans fats. These unhealthy fats are often found hiding in your favorite processed foods. They're not naturally occurring, but are created in an industrial process that adds hydrogen to liquid vegetable oils to make them more solid. Sounds complex, right? Well, it's this very process that makes them detrimental to your health. Artificial trans fats are like a wolf in sheep's clothing. They often go unnoticed, but their impact on our health is far from subtle. These fats are known to increase the level of bad LDL cholesterol in our bodies, while simultaneously decreasing the good HDL cholesterol. This imbalance can lead to inflammation, heart disease, and even stroke. It's also worth noting that they're often used to extend the shelf life of processed foods, contributing to their widespread use. But don't be fooled. Their longevity on the shelf doesn't translate to longevity in your life. Remember, not all fats are bad, but trans fats certainly are. Thirdly, we have vegetable and seed oils. These are often the go-to options in many kitchens, but did you know that they can actually promote inflammation? Yes, it's true. Vegetable and seed oils, such as corn oil, sunflower oil, and even soybean oil, are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While these fats are essential for our bodies, our modern diets often provide them in excess compared to omega-3 fatty acids. This imbalance can lead to an inflammatory response in the body. Moreover, these oils are frequently processed using high heat or chemicals, which can lead to the formation of harmful compounds. These compounds, in turn, can exacerbate inflammation and contribute to health problems down the line. So the next time you're reaching for that bottle of vegetable oil, think twice. It's worth considering alternative cooking oils with less inflammatory potential, like olive oil, avocado oil, or even coconut oil. Number 4 on our list is refined carbohydrates. You might be wondering, what exactly are refined carbohydrates? These are carbs that have undergone a process stripping them of their natural fiber and nutrients. This category includes foods like white bread, pasta, and pastries, as well as sugary drinks and snacks. Now here's the catch. When we consume these refined carbs, our body breaks them down into sugar quickly. This rapid breakdown causes a spike in our blood sugar levels, triggering an inflammatory response. It's like setting off a fire alarm in your body, and your immune system rushes in to put out the fire. But it's a false alarm. There isn't any real danger, and this unnecessary response can lead to chronic inflammation. So instead of reaching for that white bread or sugary snack, why not go for whole grains? Foods like brown rice, quinoa, and whole grain bread are packed with fiber and nutrients, making them a much healthier option. Whole grains are a much healthier option. Moving on, we have excessive alcohol. Now, it's no secret that too much of anything can be bad for you, and alcohol is no exception. But did you know that overconsumption of alcohol can actually lead to inflammation in your body? When you drink alcohol, your body works to break it down into acetic acid, a process that can produce harmful byproducts. These byproducts can cause inflammation, leading to a variety of health problems such as liver disease and pancreatitis. Moreover, excessive alcohol can disrupt your gut barrier, allowing harmful toxins to enter your bloodstream and cause inflammation throughout your body. While a glass of red wine can have anti-inflammatory effects due to its resveratrol content, it's important to remember that these benefits can quickly be overshadowed by the negative effects of excessive drinking. So the next time you reach for that bottle, think about the potential inflammatory effects it could have on your body. Moderation is key when it comes to alcohol. Next on our list is processed meat. The term processed meat might conjure up images of your favorite hot dogs or sausages, but did you know that these tasty treats could be contributing to inflammation in your body? Processed meats are typically high in saturated fats and contain chemicals such as nitrates and nitrites, which are used as preservatives. These chemicals can react in your body, leading to inflammation and other health concerns. Plus, the high salt content of these foods can also contribute to inflammation and high blood pressure. But don't worry, you don't have to give up meat entirely. Instead, consider swapping out processed meats for lean, unprocessed options. Think chicken breast, turkey, or fish instead of that hot dog or sausage. These choices are not only lower in saturated fat and free from added chemicals, but they're also packed with protein to keep you feeling full and satisfied. Opting for lean, unprocessed meats can be a healthier choice. Number 8 is foods with MSG. MSG, or monosodium glutamate, is a common flavor enhancer used in a variety of foods from processed snacks to restaurant meals. It's known for its savory umami taste, but it's also been linked to inflammation in some studies. Now, it's important to understand that not everyone will experience these effects. Sensitivity to MSG varies greatly among individuals. However, for those who are sensitive, consuming foods with MSG can trigger an inflammatory response. This is because MSG may overstimulate the immune system, leading to inflammation. Common foods that may contain MSG include instant noodles, canned soups, processed meats, and fast food. It's not always easy to spot, as it can be listed under different names such as hydrolyzed vegetable protein or autolyzed yeast. So, what's the takeaway here? If you're sensitive to MSG or trying to reduce inflammation, always check the label. Always check the label if you're trying to avoid MSG. Ninth on our list are gluten and casein. These proteins found in wheat and dairy products may be a part of your everyday diet. But did you know that they can trigger inflammation in some people? Let's break it down a bit. Gluten is a group of proteins found in grains like wheat, barley, and rye. On the other hand, casein is a protein found in milk and other dairy products. For most people, these proteins are perfectly safe, but for others, they can cause an inflammatory response. This is especially common in individuals with conditions like celiac disease or lactose intolerance. When these proteins are ingested by sensitive individuals, the immune system perceives them as foreign invaders, leading to an inflammatory response. This can result in a variety of symptoms, including bloating, stomach cramps, and even fatigue. But don't worry. If you're sensitive to these proteins, there are plenty of gluten-free and dairy-free alternatives available. From almond milk to gluten-free bread, there's no shortage of options to help you maintain a balanced and inflammation-free diet. Scene script. 10th, we have artificial sweeteners. In our quest to cut calories and reduce sugar intake, many of us turn to artificial sweeteners. These sugar substitutes, found in a variety of processed foods and drinks, seem like a smart choice. But here's the twist. Research suggests they may not be as friendly to our bodies as we think. Artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame and sucralose, are synthetic sugar substitutes that can cause inflammation. They can disrupt our gut bacteria, leading to an imbalance in our microbiome. This disruption can trigger an immune response, resulting in inflammation. Furthermore, studies suggest that regular consumption of artificial sweeteners can lead to conditions associated with chronic inflammation, like obesity and diabetes. So, while they might seem like a savvy solution for those with a sweet tooth, the impact on our health can be far from sweet. Instead, consider opting for natural sweeteners like honey or stevia, which are less likely to cause inflammation. Natural sweeteners can be a better choice. Finally, let's recap. We've journeyed through 11 common foods that can cause inflammation in the body. We started off with sugar and high fructose corn syrup, a sweet but potentially harmful duo found in many of our favorite treats. Then we moved on to artificial trans fats, those hidden culprits that can sneak into our diets without us even realizing. Next up were the vegetable and seed oils, a group that can often be misleading due to their healthy-sounding names. We also discussed the effects of refined carbohydrates, a staple in many diets that can unfortunately lead to inflammation when consumed in excess. We didn't forget about the beverages, touching on the impact of excessive alcohol consumption. Then, we delved into the world of processed meats, a category that includes some of our beloved comfort foods. Our journey continued with foods containing MSG, a common additive that can trigger inflammation. And we discussed two proteins, gluten and casein, that can cause issues for many individuals. Finally, we ended with artificial sweeteners, a seemingly innocent substitute that can, in fact, lead to inflammation. Throughout this journey, we've seen that seemingly harmless or even healthy foods can actually contribute to inflammation. It's a reminder that what we put into our bodies truly matters. As we move forward in 2024, let's strive to make conscious, informed choices about our diets. Remember, your diet plays a big role in your health. Choose wisely, and your body will thank you.